7 habits everyone calls flaws. One of them is the exact reason you keep solving problems faster than the room around you, and you won't know which one until the end. Here's the claim that will annoy some of you immediately. The things you've been told to fix about yourself are, more often than not, evidence you were never broken to begin with. Start with talking to yourself out loud. Most people flinch when they catch themselves doing it in public. But psychologists studying self-talk have found it genuinely organizes thought, sharpens memory, and speeds up problem-solving. You're not confused. You're running an internal sounding board most people never bother building. Second, staying up too late. If your best thinking happens after midnight, that's not poor discipline. Research links night owl tendencies to sharper cognitive flexibility, the exact mental muscle required to override your body's natural rhythm night after night. Quiet hours simply give a busy mind room to work undisturbed. Third, the cluttered desk nobody lets you forget about. A messy workspace isn't chaos. Studies tie it to unconventional thinking, a mind too engaged with ideas to prioritize tidying up around them. Here's where this starts working against the story you've told yourself your whole life, so stay with it, because the next signal is the one people misjudge the hardest. Fourth, constant daydreaming. Zoning out mid-conversation looks like disinterest from the outside. Internally, it's a complex cognitive process tied to creative problem-solving and future planning, the same machinery that quietly rehearses solutions before you consciously need them. This is exactly the point where staying close to this channel starts paying off, because these are the patterns worth tracking in yourself before someone else mislabels them for you. Fifth, laughing at your own joke when nobody else does. That 5 minutes later chuckle isn't awkward. It's independent thinking, running on its own timeline, unconcerned with whether the room caught up yet. Sixth, replaying worst-case scenarios on a loop. Chronic worry gets filed as anxiety, and sometimes it is. But researchers note the same mental horsepower that solves complex problems is what simulates every way a plan could fail. It's exhausting. It's also a feature, not a flaw. Seventh, and the one people like least about themselves, arguing the other side just to test it. Constantly playing devil's advocate reads as contrarian or difficult. Underneath it, you're stress testing an idea in real time instead of accepting it on faith. The same instinct that catches flaws before they become expensive. 7 habits, and not one of them was ever the problem people made it out to be. None of this means every messy desk or midnight scroll session is secretly genius. Context matters, and nobody needs a diagnosis from a habit alone. But the pattern across all 7 is consistent enough to notice. What looks like a flaw from the outside is frequently a mind working exactly as it should, just not on anyone else's schedule. So the next time someone points out one of these 7 things about you like it's something to correct, you don't need to defend it, and you don't need to explain it. You can simply recognize what's actually running underneath, and let the rest of the room catch up whenever it gets there. That is not a flaw to apologize for. That is armor you were already wearing, long before anyone told you to take it off.